Shalom, shalom, braka, y'all. You know it's the generation of the youth, and you know that we be having the youth ministry, the youth in the streets, the youth in the politics, the youth as regular people. We like to hear their voice and what they understanding in the Most High, because the Most High said that our sons and daughters will prophesy. So you see alien elements, but I promise you it's going to be way more stuff than that and way better. I give you the donk.
What's up, B? How y'all doing? Tonight we're just going to jump into flesh versus the spirit. So we're going to start at right there with flesh. You know what I'm saying? Flesh is like a blessing, and flesh can be a trap. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, when your spirit put in this flesh, it's always yearning to get back to where it came from, where it was glorious. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you get the spiritual warfare versus the flesh warfare. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fighting each other because the flesh gonna love where it was created at on earth, but the spirit gonna love where it was created at with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So for people that's confused, mentally ill, schizophrenic, you know what I'm saying, these people are having flesh and spiritual wars against their own self. So therefore, now, you know what I'm saying, it's like you might think a person is just slow, but it's like they on a whole nother level of consciousness because their spirits are elevated and they didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Now these elements and these things that like being retarded or being, you know what I'm saying, like be disabled is real. You know what I'm saying? It's real stuff, but at the same time, these people are most of these people are way more advanced than the average person that can think on a higher level. They just can't express it because they speaking in a way that we can't understand. So what you got to understand is that humans can understand humans no matter what tongue they speak, but when your flesh is fighting you, you in tune with spiritual things, so you communicate on different levels. So that's why I'm finna get to the fact of when you look in the skies and you see certain things in the sky, you try to figure out what it is. You know, and a lot of these things we see just planes, drones, but it's things up there that's not really meant to wow you, but we get wowed by it, you know what I'm saying? Because we think that it's fascinating, we don't know what it is, but that's just a distraction for what's going on Earth. It goes all the way back to the holy days, the ancient days, the first days of the earth, you know what I'm saying? Right as God was creating these humanoids, these other species, the Draco reptilians, the Zeta reticuli, the Greys, you know what I'm saying? All these different species play their part in manipulating the human race or whatever. But everybody that's human ain't of God, you know what I'm saying? So it's just certain people they was fucking with. Oh, my bad.
Nah, you all
certain
right.
people that they was messing around with that, you know what I'm saying, that rubbed the Lord the wrong way. So you come here trying to what I can say, extinguish the children of God, you can't put that fire out. You can't put that light out. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna go down. So brother BC, what I'm just trying to get through to people today is that these things we seeing in Miami, these aliens landing, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look into it deep. Don't just go for the story they trying to cover it up with, but they is landing here. You know what I'm saying? They coming to warn us. They wasn't here to harm, because if they wanted to run around and harm and destroy some people, they could have. The people was hurting themselves more than the aliens was just running away. You know what I'm saying? Stampede, people getting ran over and trampled. You know what I'm saying? These aliens, you got to think that you could have two lions. One lion can be ferocious, kill anything it see, even another lion. And you can have a lion that'll get along with any other animal and only kill and eat when it needs to. That's because even beasts and even things that's not of human nature still have certain emotions against regards for life, period. You know what I'm saying? So everything that we see is not going to be evil, and everything that we see is not going to be good. Some of it's not going to be evil or good. It's just for the benefit of nature. A lot of things in the universe support nature, not human life. You know what I'm saying? Because nature is what really brought it all. You know what I'm saying? The Lord created it, but of course nature kept it going. You know what I'm saying? That's what he put the plants here. You know what I'm saying? Plants make, see, all of us is in the same tree of life, same circle of life. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like these entities that we seeing these days, I just feel like they coming here to warn us for what we don't see. If they showing themselves, then they can't be the worst because they didn't attack. So you got to think about what we don't see. You got to get into like the Draco reptilians. When me and BC was getting into it about that V word, you know what I'm saying? That C
vacuum
word.
cleaner, Corona in your borealis of space. Go ahead.
Yeah. Corona, Heineken, just malt liquor. Yeah. When we get into that, you know what I'm saying? You got to think about the names, Omicron, and then when we was getting into it, when we had played the video about the galactic battle at the 12th, 11th, and the 10th Stargate, where the 12th Stargate tried to cut us off at the 11th Stargate, and the 10th is the Omicron, which is the Zeti, which is the origin of the Omecarons, how you say it, B?
Odecadons.
Odecadons.
Of the Draconians, which is your constellation, is that dragon with the 7 heads, not a dragon with 7 heads, but a dragon hive mind.
Yeah, we ain't talking about no baby AK-47.
No.
We talking about the real deal, the real Dracos. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that infiltrate the systems. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that got people confused.
That's a good laugh.
You know what I'm saying? They the ones that have us thrown off and seeing things that we not supposed to see because they can play, they can tap into our mind. That astral project light rays so you can see the same thing that we all can see, the same simultaneous thing connected through the universe that all our minds connected through. But these aliens are far past that. They don't need connectivity. They don't share love. They don't have no kind of emotion or sympathy or empathy for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not even for each other. You know what I'm saying?
What that mean?
Yeah, not you again. Yeah, you probably is an alien. You probably a reptile. Cause there's people like not. You don't believe in a reptile, then you can't believe in the most high power, way more divine than a damn lizard man. Shit, I can go and get transformed to a lizard man. So John Muldoon sounds very country. What you mean by not you again? I understand, but there's nothing I'm saying is humorous. I don't laugh about this because it's real.
Oh, okay. I guess he's saying it's all love.
It's always gonna be love.
It's love.
Strict love.
Now, that's what I be saying. Sometimes people put in comments and we read it. It don't look right.
Oh yeah.
But they don't mean it that way.
Go ahead. And people can excuse me for my grammar because I'm from the deep south. I'm from the south as you can go. I'm from Florida State. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to, my whole message here is to touch this region because in our region, especially in this state, everybody know that Florida is one of the most, I can say, peculiar states in the whole country. They don't take heed to nothing here. How they still gonna get they don't touching the nothing. You can show these niggas anything and they gonna put that they already seen it. Seen the fake bull, they ain't seen no true power. You niggas ain't never asked Lord. Got received, you know what I'm saying?
John, all do being understanding, man. And thank you for clearing that up. One thing I want to get on. Every week, he hear me all the time because we be together.
Oh,
so the video,
we love him though. We love everybody.
The video, he has not heard about the melanin beings versus the jinn, and he's stepping. Shalom, Captain. He's stepping all in the message, y'all.
Oh yeah.
So this stuff is funny. We'll keep going.
Black people wake up too, because y'all seen everything, but as soon as a reptile step in front of you, you gonna die. You gonna die from the sight of it, being so scared, just like Enoch felt when he seen Mikey out. You know what I'm saying? But and he ain't even in this power that this being got is not strong at all. He just know a bunch of mind games and shit.
Teach.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, niggas need to know what to expect to see, because you're not gonna know how to handle it. All you're gonna do is accept the mark of the beast. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get on your hands and knees. And when God said, when Jesus said, don't get on your hands and knees. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. But you're gonna get on your hands and knees to that alien though. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Therefore, the fact that I'm gonna get back to the reason why I speak on this, because they genetically been modifying us since Adam and Eve. Don't let them talk about a snake and a snake walking. Snakes never walked. Snakes never talked ever. You know, a snake was the symbolism of healing and how to heal and the heal. That's just a symbolism. That's why they're on the emergency trucks and the ambulance trucks and all of that, and then they take it and twist it and make it satanic, of course, whatever. But at the end of the day, everything that's known started with a good purpose, because it started from the Most High. It started from Allah. It started from the most powerful entity, the creator. So everything that's good or bad is controlled through him. You ever watch Tyler Perry? You ever seen Medea? Yeah, how Tyler Perry plays all the characters. That's what the Most High do. He the only person that can play bodies. He can be in multiple bodies at the same time. He's that wonderful. You know what I'm saying? That's the Most High. It's awesome. That's good. It's not awesome like, yeah, dude, rock on. No, awesome is a word that people don't know that can still affect. Awesome is something that can kill you on the sight of seeing it, because it's so magnificent. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, when you're talking about the Most High putting his soul power and his spirit into us to be beings and be born, and from day one we was manipulated, and we've been losing the war since. You know what I'm saying? But we fighting back. We gotta fight back. People need to know that it's not humans that's doing this off the sake of just being evil. It's a bigger agenda. You know what I'm saying? Is all of these people, great people that's trying to destroy the earth and did all these bad things around the earth and killed hundreds of thousands of people and captive. You know what I'm saying? Christopher Columbus, people like that. These fools was not humans. You know what I'm saying? Because a human is going to have, at some point in time, regards. That's why every serial killer at some points of time, when even if he don't stop killing until he get caught, he still go to prison and show some sort of remorse once he's tamed. You know what I'm saying? That he might be a killer, but he's a human. Now, a person that can sit in the office and play up under the whole country and send hits on other people, third world countries, and people that's in help and need and already starving, and they are children of the Lord, and you can send a militia to kill hundreds of thousands of people with genocide or whatever kind of tactic you bring in, that's not a human being. Or if you want to say it was, it's not being governed by a human being, because a human being gonna be like, man, hold on, this shit messed up. Nah, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? You do it your damn self. Reptile, alien, humanoid, Draco reptilian that's in a Caucasian looking man's skin and wearing it as a mask, because you can metamorph. You know what I'm saying? Once you put on it, they can put on anything and metamorph into what they want to look like. All they got to do is see it, get the digital coding of your genetics, and then they can morph into you by putting on the mask. Yes, it's true. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. The reptiles used to compete with the humans. The Lord put a covenant around the children of Israel, and the children of the Lord, they were not able to do such things. That's not, you know what I'm saying? We had a reawakening from when we first seen each other at the open that are not supposed to be fornicating with foreign entities. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to hunt animals. So we're supposed to hunt aliens. We're supposed to hunt reptilians. That's what the Great Britain and the Queen of England, all of them was doing. You know what I'm saying? They were having sex with reptiles, bro. That's why the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth, or whatever her name was, when she passed away, you see at her memorial, at her house, or at the castle, they had a whole DNA strand, 3 different DNA strands. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It should only be one DNA strand inside. Then you got the royalty strand, you got the reptilian strand, and you got the Anunnaki strand, mixing it all together. You know what I'm saying? They trying to create a race of people that's, you know what I'm saying, that children of the Lord, and it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But that's their agenda. They're trying to outdo what God already set in stone. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, that's the only reason I speak a lot on what people say fly in the sky, because you know what I'm saying, people don't pay attention enough to shit that they can't see. You gotta look in the shadow. Don't be scared of the shadow. Sometimes you gotta walk into the darkness and shed light in a dark place. You know what I'm saying? And at these points in time, I'm just trying to give a message out. I ain't even got to the scriptures. I haven't even got to my studies and all my notes that I've taken, so I can really show people, you know what I'm saying, me and BC the Hebrew can really show you guys and ladies, you know what I'm saying, sisters and brothers, that if we don't come together, then we all gonna get wiped out. It's gonna be and it's coming quick. It's to the, you know what I'm saying, the devil lives on time. You know what the Most High resides at is no time exists there. So therefore, he's in a state of comfortability. You know what I'm saying? He has a, you know what I'm saying, but the devil time running short. He's on a quick clock. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, everything is going to start to go down simultaneously in these last days. These are the last days, because it is not getting no better. Even the Great Depression was better than this. And we got everything we need. Even poor people have rich things in their house. People in the projects, in the slums, no matter what minority, has rich things. Big 75-inch flat screen TVs used to have to be rich to have that. Now the poorest people can go and buy these things at discounted prices. They're giving you all these electronics, and they're giving it to the poor people that was once woke, because they want to stray you away from seeing what's really true. They don't want people outside in the daytime just hanging around and looking up. So they gonna put in New York where people hang out, where there's no choice to be outside. Okay, cool. We don't want them seeing what's going on in New York. So therefore, we're gonna put big ass TV screens. We're gonna put drug dealers on this corner. We're gonna put a whole bunch of everything to keep them distracted. And yes, they put illegal tactics in too, and make people take on to do this illegal activity, and then turn around and persecute your ass for it. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, like, and it's an agenda that's already been set in stone since before we got what you would call technologically advanced, when they was already, everything that's done under the sun everything that goes on in the sun has already been done. You know what I'm saying? We already had technology, but it just wasn't made from a bunch of plastic pieces and copper wire. It was actual elements of the earth that they turned into and conducted energy. They know how to draw energy from people, and they know how to draw energy from the earth. You know what I'm saying? Because everything on this earth was supposed to be free as a gift from God to us. He didn't work hard to make us work, but we had to work. We was cursed to work, because we let an alien trick us. We let the man, and then we can't just blame the woman, because every reason that a woman goes and have an affair on a man is never because she just want to be that way, or she just want to be, you know what I'm saying, or have an adultery moment. No, it's something this man is not doing. So what was Adam not doing that what Eve had to even go and be anywhere conversing with a reptilian, when he the only man on earth and she the only woman, and she's still not satisfied? So therefore, you know what I'm saying, that's just a warning for men all the way through time, all the way to now, that you need to step up and stop letting women take control of what men are supposed to do. Because therefore, this type of stuff would happen. You know what I'm saying? It's right there with Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? No matter what religion you believe in, it started with Adam and Eve. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it started at. It didn't start with no snake crawling on her shoulder and whispering in her ear, telling her no good lies. It started from sexual intercourse. Can only drive a woman or a man to do something mad, like go against their own God. Sex will do that. Money will do that. Sin, yes. Sin is yes. You're right, John Madoon. I don't even understand. I'm trying to read this comment. Guess what, sir? My parents used to touch a nigga for. See, I don't even understand what you're saying, but that's the reason why I see it. The thing that I'll be trying to get across is racism is stupid. See, he just brought me to another case because this is another thing implemented by galactic beings and entities because, you know what I'm saying, like in spirit form, race don't exist. We all are like beings. So therefore he, you know what I'm saying, using the type of word like, you know what I'm saying, nigga, even though I use it, you know what I'm saying, we ain't niggas, but we was told to be called niggas. So therefore, we have the right to be used the word, you know what I'm saying? So that's just vice versa with the other word, with the C word. That wasn't a word of dishonor. Shit, that was a word of giving you the title that you was the certified ass kicker for sure. The cracker, the one that cracked the whips on niggas' asses and not on the back of a cow. So therefore, but all that shit was a bunch of. It was like a hoax. You can say racism, all the race wars, the Atlantic slave trade, all of it was a hoax, and most of it was a lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe none of it. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, the Most High bring the truth to the light about the people that he said that was going to be foreign in their own land. And those are the people that need to wake up because at the same time, it's only one set of people on this earth that don't belong nowhere for as for what they was told because we haven't been claimed by the ones they say we are. You know what I'm saying? And if they not claiming us, then we don't even know where to start. But you got to go off intuition. When you lost and you traveling and you trying to find your way, like Noah was, even though he was led by the Most High, he still had intuition on where to go. You know what I'm saying? Even though they walked in circles for free in the wilderness, they still had intuition. You know what I'm saying? You got to use your intuition when you know that you are African American in America, but love American things. You know what I'm saying? Why do you love something that you know nothing about, but it's just calling on you to put these relics in your house and even actually wear them? Like you ain't never been told you was an Indian in no way, shape, or form. We all thought Indians looked like Hispanic people or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But why do it's Southern black people and Southwestern black people, even Northern black people that like the wear Indian tribal things, you know what I'm saying, or Egyptian things, because listen, you foreign in your own land, you don't know where you come from, but they'll never tell you that you come from some of the most holiest places and from the descents of some of the most holiest people. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you will stay lost because even some people that get told this knowledge is still not going to believe it. So therefore, some people just meant to just lead a life of being lost because you've been brainwashed so deep. Like the people on Get Out. If you watch Get Out, that's a prime example of how the African American community in America is. You know what I'm saying? We that lost. Yeah, we that lost. We don't even know who we are no more. And we don't have no history, no receipts on it. You know what I'm saying? We have nothing. And that's how they want it, because with the unity of all people, the only link that's missing is African Americans. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to glorify them, but shit, hell, it's time they get some glory, because at the end of the day, we always been with. in bondage, in the back burner. You know what I'm saying? We the prime face of, and this I'm talking to all my melanated sisters and brothers. We the prime face of being manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Being told lies to. So if you've been targeted, why are we being targeted like how Jesus was being targeted? Why was we being targeted like how Moses was being targeted? That's because we must come from the lineage of these people, because the only way that the whole world is going to attack somebody is because they got to be special in some way, shape, or form. That's all I'm saying. Back to the alien thing though. BC finna come over here and we finna get deeper into it. Like I was saying with the Omicron thing, these reptilian shapeshifter lizard people they call themselves the Odecacons, or however BC said, the Omicron, that's their name. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the one word that they, you know what I'm saying, the V word that they was giving people to so-called make you better. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you from the beginning, it's a covenant put around people by the Most High where we could not physically have a baby through spiritual sex, because it's a spiritual thing, especially if it creates life with other humanoids other than each other. You know what I'm saying? And people still trying to pull it off. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we can't do it no more. They couldn't do it to us because they were just like how a man will rape a woman or people will rape people. They was raping us. They was having hybrids. They were making hybrids, trying to keep you know what I'm saying? They don't get reborn. They don't have a soul to be recycled. So therefore, that's why they thrive to live a long life as long as they can, because they know once it's over, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they used to mate with us. When they got the covenant put around us, they couldn't do that no more. Period. We can't make a baby with y'all. Only way y'all can do it is by extracting DNA or extracting something you can make a clone out of, or you can make a clone sperm cell and place it in an egg. That's it. So therefore, to keep us low and sick, you know what I'm saying? They gave us the V word thing, the Omicron shit. You know what I'm saying? But they want to flip it around and call it the D word, the disease. No, the other way around. The V is the Omicron, putting that shit back in us. You know what I'm saying? But they not shooting to have no babies. They just doing this because it makes you sick. Once you get sick and your immune system gets low, your immune system where your soul sits at, in your stomach, in your stomach area, your respiratory area. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, once your immune system gets weak, then your spirit becomes weak. And once your spirit becomes weak because you're gonna die, then that gives them a chance to steal and harvest your soul. They want your organs, they want your blood, they want your soul, they want it all. And they trying to figure out how to connect themselves back with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They trying to figure out how to us, the children of God, all melanated people, all the way to the Caucasians are even the children of God. Don't think that, you know what I'm saying? I don't speak controversial, I don't speak racial at all, because all people are to be allowed in the kingdom of heaven through the grace of Yahshua HaMashiach, our Messiah. You know what I'm saying? And in the other religions, they prophets will get them to a greater place. You know what I'm saying? But all of this falls under one creator. That's what people got to think. When you talking religion, get off the religious basic, especially the strict part, and think spiritual, because spirits are to be free. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit spent their whole time on earth trapped in a body. So why you think they would want to, you know what I'm saying, be trapped after life? You know what I'm saying? Spirits want to connect, interact. You know what I'm saying? That's why everything that we do falls under one mighty power. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that just because you think that you believe in something and it's going to get you the way you need to go, that don't necessarily mean that. It's good to know certain things because you just connecting yourself telepathically, your vibration is up. The more blessed you are, the more higher you are. You know what I'm saying? So therefore you connect with the Most High. But you need to know that nothing that you believe in and just worship because you was taught is going to get you the way you want to go. Christians, you know what I'm saying? For all the Christians out there, all the Bible thumpers that's being taught an agenda, you know what I'm saying? You need to wake up. Figure out who Jesus really is. You pray to him and worship him every day. yeah, you worshiping good, you know what I'm saying? But at least try to learn his real name in the real tongue, in the real way to pronounce it, so you can speak the real power. That's why Hebrew is a word. The Hebrew is a language of creation, and Aramaic is a language of destroying. You know what I'm saying? That's why Jesus spoke nothing but Aramaic, because all Yahshua did was walk around in the Christ consciousness, blessing and praising and exorcising demons. He was not just a person that was born with powers and went around flossing his power and throwing his weight around. No, he did. He was an exorcist. He was an exorcist. He was a priest. He was a student in Egypt for over 15 to 20 years. You know what I'm saying? He graduated and mastered all the arts and elements and all of the degrees at the school of at the Atlantean school of, you know what I'm saying? If you know deep about Yahshua and you read like the lost books of Didymus Judas Thomas and more direct, discreet interactions with Yahshua, then you will know that he did a lot more than just what the Bible will say. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people lost. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot more than what Paul said. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot more than what Paul prophesied. You know what I'm saying? Paul prophecies was you know what I'm saying? He interpreted it the best that he could. It's not that they was wrong in the way that Paul was trying to teach us to worship in Christianity, but it was on a monotheistic basis. You know what I'm saying? Because it was still implemented by the Greek Roman and the Greco-Romans, and all of them still implemented their laws. That's why it took them 300 years to come up with the religion exactly, because they had to figure out, they had to plan, and they had to know how that they was going to push the agenda straight out the gate, because they know how to double twist the words. They'll never tell you in no Bible, unless you go out and get a certain Bible, that what his real name is, because they know that with us saying Jesus, the word can be said and pronounced and vibrated off the tongue however it wants, but the origin and the way the word was wrote and orchestrated and the meaning behind it can still be flip-flop if your spirit and your soul not in the right place. Like a person that like to run to God and pray for no reason, you know what I'm saying? When you know you finna turn right back around and do the same thing. You praying to Jesus, you're not praying to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, you're not supposed to directly pray to Jesus anyway. Jesus is I would say, an advocate for you to speak to the Most High, because you really are not worthy, but you are, because love is going to overcome anything that we do. But at the end of the day, Jesus is the advocate. He's the one that goes to his daddy and say, Daddy, he want to holler at you, I'm putting my face on it. Give him a blessing. You know what I'm saying? That's his job after death. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, y'all, people's Christos and they Kundalini is not raised high enough, your root chakra. People not even going out in high places to pray. Like all of these holy people went high to pray to the Most High, because you gotta be high. In fact, you know what I'm saying? Literally, you know what I'm saying, for your message to reach the skies. That's what the old saying of your prayers ain't even get past the clouds. They didn't, because there's evil entities. Hell is in the heavenly realm. That's what people don't understand. These demons fell above us. Some of them fell down low. You know what I'm saying? But those just their minions. These demons are in the cloud realm. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole other realm than what we living on earth. You know what I'm saying? We living in the full reality of physicalness. When you got your feet on the terrain, you can touch, see, smell, and feel, and everything is there, and we all connected. But when you go to these certain places, like once you crawl down under the crust of the earth, you're going into another realm. That's why you're going to see things that you don't understand. You're going to encounter things you might not even make it back. And when you fly in airplanes, you see stuff up there that people should have seen down here, but we don't see it because it's a cloak and the clouds are to block the view of what's really going on between us and the heavens. You know what I'm saying? Because these fallen angels, these wicked Anunnakis that fell, and they fail to, you know what I'm saying, above us, and they don't want us to see what's really going on in the true heavens of holy heavens. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to believe that there's even a heaven up there. You know what I'm saying? So they playing all these games with the sun. You know what I'm saying? The sun ain't even really what people think it is. The sun is is like a what I would say a video projector on the screen showing you bouncing light rays off and astral projecting and showing us what they want us to see. It's like a video programming, solar powered video programming for the decoding. I don't even know how to word it. That's why I need BC with me right now, because he know how to actually word it to where you can understand what I'm trying to say, that the sun plays a big role in controlling people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It controls us. The moon too. The moon is nothing but an antenna. That's nothing but a vessel. The moon is not a rock. It's not a planet. It's just there to look like that. It never moves. It's observing. You know what I'm saying? That's the observation station. That's all ran by these reptilians. If you go into, bro, you can go on TikTok and there's real people that really died, that's really giving you real information about what's really going on and who really, and these videos coming from the early 2090s, people ain't paying attention, they don't care. Because they worry about the next best thing that's going to come out materialistic, not even knowing that you idol worship. Oh, I never worship a statue. Yes, you do. You worship that 258 grams of gold you got around your neck with the big old charm hanging off of it. You worship that. And then you went and got one with a face on it. You worshiping that. That's your God, because that's what you wake up and live to do every day, is to put that on. And then you care more about that than you do your own family, your own life, and your own creator. Is jewelry or money or whatever materialistic possessions that people have, they worry about that more than their own spirit. That's how that these alien entities keep us distracted. It's the small things, bro. It's not the big things. The big things will be them just flying here and blowing this whole goddamn world up and killing everybody on it. They can't do that because it's the only place that they ask can live. You know what I'm saying? They just want to keep it going. They don't want the end of days to come. They don't want Messiah to come back and tear this motherfucker up, because they know that they won't have nowhere to go. Point blank, period. The earth is an aquarium, or we'll say terrarium. Aquarium and a terrarium mixed together. And it resides all types of creatures. You know what I'm saying? All types of galactic beings that came and landed here. You know what I'm saying? And that came from they planet that was destroyed. But when you come here, it's certain laws of physics inside of our world. You know what I'm saying? Once you come into this world, you gotta come into a full solid physical being. So therefore, if you was a spiritual being and you ain't holy, you're gonna come down here disembodied. That's where you get these certain creatures from, and these things that's in woods and in caves that we don't understand, that's in the ocean, these big giants, because these things came from Sirius A, they came from Sirius B, they came from Neptune, they came, these, you know what I'm saying? Dolphins and mermaids, they look a certain type of way, you know what I'm saying? But when they was born here, they get mutated, you feel me? Like dolphins, you can't talk to dolphins legally, because dolphin speaks in clicks. Once you learn the clicks that a dolphin click in, and you actually can come up with an alphabet, even if it's your own personal alphabet, just with this one dolphin, and you can come up with an A through Z alphabet that you understand, and that you can get him to click to understand, and he can tell you the creation of the world, because they've been here since day one. They was here before us when God brought the water and scooped the water into a basin, like he said. Then he made fish. Before humans, everything was here before humans. Everything evolved before humans. You know what I'm saying? And all of this stuff comes in all in the play. You know what I'm saying? It all lines up good. You know what I'm saying? We're going to BC on the way out the movie. I've been trying to stay on track with it, BC, but I'm just jumping back and forth on the topic just.
That's all right. What I miss?
No, you didn't really miss nothing. We're just talking about trying to get people to understand the importance of identifying these, you know what I'm saying, and how these creatures played a role in the history of human, even biblically. You know what I'm saying? Not just off of since 2000 or whatever, when we got good footage, good camera, and we got 48 megapixels. Now we can actually see a picture. You know what I'm saying? No, it's been way before that. You know what I'm saying? Since Adam and Eve. That's what I was telling them. Started with Adam. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm looking at the comments. Y'all must have got serious deep. That's what's up. I gotta go back and listen to the video. The sun is spraying out the reality. Hey, Braca Larina. Braca John. Braca Shabbat.
They want to bounce light off light and let you see what they want you to see. To take light and play games with light. They bounce light off of light. And that can, and little do people know, people think everything is science fiction. Everything that's science fiction is non-fiction. And everything they tell you that's non-fiction is science fiction. Just look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because everything they tell us is a lie. How you gonna call an alien science fiction and it just landed in Miami? Ain't nothing scientific about it. It ain't nothing fiction about it. It's reality and it's true. You know what I'm saying? They dressed in black spacesuits looking like Spider-Man. If you go back to when Prodigy, the rapper Prodigy, that joined the Illuminati, you know what I'm saying, thought he was joining to be woke. Yes, he loved the material things. He died. He said before he died, he seen something fly over the top of his house, and then something teleported into his room and looked like a Spider-Man shape-shifting looking creature. You know what I'm saying? And then they came back and took him. See, when they astral project themselves and show themselves in what you would call the shadow form, they look different. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a perception game. But when they come in the flesh, they look exactly how they write on these pictures that we think fake, because they know that we're gonna not believe it, or they know people not expecting to see it. So therefore, when you see an alien, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna surprise you, even though you done seen the pictures of it millions and millions of times. You know what I'm saying? Because they got your mind stuck on non-belief, not believing that what you really seeing is really there. But they got you believing a whole bunch of that you ain't seen. You know what I'm saying? That's ass backwards. Everything that we doing right now is ass backwards. You know what I'm saying? To the point that it don't even make no sense, because at the same time, nobody gonna ever start to come together like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm babbling along, but I'm trying to make a point, because at the same time, people need to know the difference between humankind and non-humankind. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be the distinction between figuring out how the hell we going to ever fix what's really going on Earth. But it's just going to end. It's going to end anyway, because people ain't never going to step to the plate. They're going to be too stubborn. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to fight this war with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They coming back in spiritual ships. You know what I'm saying? You got two different things that people seeing in the sky don't understand is different types. You got spiritual craft that's not piloted by no pilot. You know what I'm saying? They getting piloted through mind, power, and telepathy by a high entity somewhere else in the galaxy. They just coming here to see. You know what I'm saying? They coming to observe. You know what I'm saying? All of these things that's around here snatching people up. You think an alien snatched somebody in New Mexico and took them out of space? They took their right to the Bermuda Triangle, right under the water. These niggas can't leave. Niggas can't go nowhere. Them aliens, all them Gigi green crawling with them cave dwellers that the Homo erectus was in there humping on and making all them humanoid babies mixed with alien babies. Yeah, they can't leave. Yeah, that's why they go underground. But they know once you go in the sky, that's a different realm. Press and go under the ground, that's a different realm. You know what I'm saying? They know how to live long. They have no soul.
Now, right there, we're going to cut it. That's your Genesis chapter 4. You will live in the earth and under the earth. I don't want to see you. Cursed be you and your kind. God ain't never made a kind. He made beings, images of himself, spirit, souls, ether. He ain't never made no kind. That species, specimen, sapiens, haplo, A, B, 1, 2, articuli, zeticai. Yeah, creatures under the earth. literally. Humanoids today you call black eyes. Look like us, walk like us. They not us. They say they come from up, but they from down. You sound kind of crazy, but you are not crazy. Just look within thyself and you can see them be bound. A BC the Tishvite, BC the Advet root with the donk, the youth, the generation out. Just like someone across the nation, Keegan Brinks. We not hearing each other physically, but we different in different administrations, but we keep coming back to the Most High. Cain told the Most High, they gonna kill me down there because they bloodsuckers. But Cain didn't know once he was cursed, he was king. King. We're gonna be made king over them. That's Kyanese, which is the Mayans. Today we call Chinese cartel, Mexican cartel. Back then, the Aztecs. Go look up Aztecs, look at the tattoos, and then go look at the cartel. No different. Same entities, different generation. So therefore, the prophecy and the prophetic word is no lie. You only gonna be what you were in heaven. So shall it be when you manifest on this earth. That's not a prayer. That's the choices you made. You forgot. But the Holy Spirit is going to remind both those that it dwell in and those it don't. Ishe, Shalom, happy Shabbat, Shabbat. Enjoy y'all day.